Peace, love, and light. Peace, love, and light. Now, this is the pictures I'm showing are from older videos that have super low views, so people really don't understand me and how deep I go. Okay, now I'm showing you these geometrical shapes that are in the sky, the darkness that eclipses damn near the sun. Okay, the dark objects that like are supposed to be, you know, water vapor and cloud vapor that are so dark that light can't even penetrate them. Okay, we're gonna zoom in on this object right here. This is a massive craft and this entity sitting in it. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna zoom in. No one on YouTube can show you things like this, folks. That's why they suppress my channel. I don't get subscribers anymore because they suppress the truth on YouTube and promote nonsense. Okay, all the people with high subs full of nonsense. They can't give you truth because truth is not in them. This is the creature here. You see his face. It looks like some type of reptile or dog. He's wearing a white garment. It's another entity right here with an inhuman face sitting right next to him. And it's another one right here. Now I'm going to try to get as close in on this guy right here. See his head? Okay, I'm going to zoom in. I put my cursor, my pen in his eyeballs, you can see. Same thing with this guy right here. Eyeballs. This one right here. Eyeballs. Now, I'm going to hold that there, right? And then zoom out, and you're going to see they're sitting in a cockpit of a massive craft, folks. Okay? Now, I'm going to go to the shot that has some highlight in it, some more detail to show to you. I'm going to show you the occupant that's sitting inside. Okay, where is that shot at? Of course, I'm not going to be able to find it. Nope. Yeah, I didn't download that one, folks. Sorry. But I'm going to zoom in and just show you again that these are entities. You see this guy looking up this way. You see his head, his ear, his white garment. Another individual sitting here that looks inhuman, like some type of animal being. They say the angels are like nothing you ever seen before, whether fallen or good. Another entity right here, non-human face. And zoom out. And you still can see them. Now, let's go to this shot here. Old shot. Might not translate too well. I'm seeing that already. Let's go to this one. It's a little better. See the shape that's outlined, folks? I mean, it's literally hiding in the clouds. Point on top. Machine part on top. Let's see if I have a better shot of this. This is one without any highlight. See it? Cloaked in plain sight, folks. Entity sitting in a cockpit. You see a circle and what appears to be machinery on top of it. I'll zoom in. Let's see if we pull down some light. Would that come through a little better? A little bit. But you can see it's canted. It's on an angle. Hiding in plain sight. Now let's go back to this shot here. Highlighted in yellow. Try to tilt the camera to give you a better perspective. And this is a highlight of the entity that's sitting on the inside, folks. I put blue dots in his eyes and circled his head. Right here. Sitting right here. See it now? Yellow highlighting the craft. The red dots I put in the eyes to show the entity that's sitting in there. See the structure of his face? Nose, mouth, the eyes give you perspective. That is something staring back at you. Yeah, folks. Super, super crazy. Pull out a little bit with the camera. Take some of that light out. Perfectly outlined shape, the cockpit. And then this must be an entry point because I see a perfect circle and lines going around it like a portal of a ship. The entry point. Okay. This image right here from an older video shown to me appeared to be a woman with white hair. Wow, the bright just got super bright. Man, I can't even get the face to come in. Wow. Let's pull down some light. There we are. You see, people, I'm trying to show you, but I'm experiencing all types of difficulties. Like I said, it appears to be a woman holding her hand up to her mouth like she has a microphone. She's wearing black sunglasses, pulled down on her nose. She has white hair. And when I zoom out, you'll see what appears to be giant wings protruding from her back. I have to pull the light completely down, folks, because the video is just like shimmering so hard. I'm gonna zoom in on her face for you. Look at that. You see her eyes and her glasses are pushed down, and that's her hand going up to her mouth. You see the crazy all white hairstyle, the nose, the lips. And then let's go to another shot. This is one that's been highlighted. Okay, that's coming in way better. Let's pull up some light. Bring it down just a tad. And you can see I have the wings outlined and everything. Let's zoom in a bit so we can get a good look of the face. Oh, it's actually coming out too bright, folks. Okay, there we are. I put a blue dot in the eye. I'm literally having to hold down the light button so you can see this. Zoom out for perspective. Pull light all the way back down again. Yeah, the camera is super struggling, folks, as you can see. But it's being done intentionally because they don't want me to show you things like this. When I type my name into YouTube, I have to type in the full name of my channel. It doesn't even come up. It used to. That means I'm not in the algorithm, folks. They intentionally taking me out of the fold. But it's okay, though. As long as I'm in the right hand of God, it doesn't even matter. Oh, here we are, folks. I actually have those shots from the giant craft I showed you with the beings and entities sitting in there. Here's the shot. Three individuals sitting in the cockpit of a giant ship with geometrical shape. You see the red eyes, creature, head, body, face. I mean, come on. Can't make this stuff up, folks. I'm zoom in closer to show you. Looks like some type of giant reptile being. Same thing, non-human. That's me pulling down some light. Pull out for perspective. And let's go to the original shot. Zoomed in on where they are. No one is showing you this type of stuff, folks. This is the type of stuff you see in movies. I'm here to show you. I shouldn't be seeing humanoid looking creatures with faces and arms and legs and geometric shapes and clouds, folks. You have to have a better understanding and understand what I'm trying to show you. This should not be in the sky. This is a machine. And here's the three individuals. 1, 2, 3. Let's go back. Show you them close up. It's not a game, folks. Spiritual wickedness in high places. Entities on the edge of the clouds. Showed this on older videos. It literally has the lowest views ever. I don't know anyone in the earth, on earth, whatever you want to say, that's showing you hardcore evidence like this, that it's a whole nother world above you, below you. I mean, inside your home. Like, I mean, let's zoom into the man up here with the crown on his head. You see his eyes, his nose, his beard. Okay, I'll just zoom in and hold that there so you can see how I see. Pull down some light. See him? See his beard, his nose? He's looking this way. Come on, folks. Y'all need to snap out of it and understand where you are. And this is a test. You're either going to go up or down. There's no other roads. This is the last test for you. I mean, this comes out of every supernatural movie you ever seen. Elongated head of what people believe to be aliens, which are nothing but fallen angels. You see his face, his arms pushed back, his legs bent in an unnatural way, like all movies we've seen about these creatures. He's yelling at this smaller individual here, non-human. I'm telling you, everything you need to see of the supernatural is on my channel. It's just videos I've done 1 or 2 years ago, or possibly 3 years ago, have very low views. And these are the things I was showing. Now I'm going to zoom out to show you the perspective of them just being up there. The man with the crown and the beard. The creature with his neck elongated, arms folded back, bent legs. Look, they're just up there, folks, in a whole nother realm of existence. And people think this is just the place. This is it. No. They keep talking about trying to discover life. Life is all around you. It's just a lot of people are very ignorant, stuck in pride and ego, and refuse to learn. And then people like that are working off an agenda. Another shot, old shot I showed from years ago that most eyeballs never seen. So I'm obligated to show you the type of life that's right above you, that's floating on these giant craft that people call clouds, that block out visible light. This is no storm, folks. How is this supposed to be cloud vapor and it's blocking out the greatest light of the world, which they call the sun? Understand what I'm saying to you, folks. I'm not making this difficult. I'm making it very layman's term. Okay? This is a massive craft, and it's entities all on it and around it. And supernatural things and spiritual things are happening. I'll zoom in. Show you the individual up there. It looks like Christ with his arms wide open, white robe on. Let's zoom in on him. Look at that. They want to blur me out, but it's okay. It's okay. Those that have eyes to see and ears to hear. Okay? Still see him. That's why they say when you come in contact with the angels, you will be in fear. Here's an angel. Black nose. Looks like a moose. Horns. Wings folded down. Screenshot it and right side up it. Everything I'm saying is 100% legit. Another angel here, right side up, flying away. You see his wings flap down. Body appears to have like almost like an airplane style body. Fin or wing on the back. Crazy head and face with horns. Eyes all over it. I'm telling you, everything I say comes... I can prove the Bible just from the images that I'm being shown. The seraphim and the cherubs, all that stuff. I'm telling you, you're being played for a fool. And I'm here to show you. I'm here to show you. UFO craft, cockpit illuminated, nose section, tail section. Come on, nobody on YouTube is doing this. All I see is a bunch of frauds that all look the same, that's all talking the same nonsense. You know, you have to be dumb. Let's just put it blank and clear. You have to be dumb to subscribe and say, okay, I'm going into science. I'm studying the realm of science. But all the mainstream science nowadays will tell you that nothing happened by accident. Everything is intelligently designed by a creator that they have to actually call God. Atheists are shaking in their pants because they come to the realization just by looking at certain things biologically under a microscope proves God. You know? But, you know, Lake of Fire is waiting for a lot of people. People think it's a joke. It's not a game. The water is above. You see the hammerhead shark that's eating something. You see his mouth. You see his tail fin, dorsal fins. I mean, come on, folks. Stop playing. Share this information. All I see is nonsense being shared. Sexuality, you know, blasphemy against a creative, intelligent force. You know? And what does biology mean when it says God made all living creatures? You keep asking where people come from. They come from God. You have to wake up and stop being racist. Let the other races be racist and live in hate. Racism is created to cause division amongst all people, the same as fake buildings called churches. Churches are people, not buildings. Everything here is to separate you from the truth. Blue-faced being from older videos wearing a robe, has a hood over his head. You see one of his eyes are showing. You see his face. I'll zoom in. Folks, if you watch this video and you see what I'm showing you, just put simply a 1 next to your comment. Okay? You see his eye? You see his face, his little mouth? I'll zoom out. Still see his eye. Look, looks like some type of snake or reptilian being. Let's go do some different shots to give you more perspective, more clarity. Show you that I'm not on here just talking out my ass and playing games, you know, being an attention whore because you never received attention in your life. It's like silliness. All I see is a bunch of YouTubers leading people into the pits of hell. You have to be stupid not to believe in a creator to think your DNA, your essence, everything that's here just happened by accident. That's a fool's mentality. Nothing speaks to that. Everything here speaks of intelligence. You see his face, folks? His eyes. Let's zoom out. I have them outlined so you can see it for the visually impaired. You actually have people that wear prescription glasses trying to debate me about things being seen. You can't even see in the physical realm, let alone the spiritual realm. You wear prescription glasses. It's weird. I see people like that every day. You know, you're physically damn near blind in this spectrum and try to debate me about what I'm seeing. And you can't even see what's written on paper. You can't see what's in front of you without it being fuzzy. It's nonsense. Picture of the angels. When you pass away, they come to get you. Let's pull this down. This is from older shots and videos. You see the black dots added to the eyes. This man is wearing some type of kufi style headdress, has a white beard. His arm is up. He's wearing some type of robe with a sash going through it. And this is one of the angels that's actually picking him up, folks. Let's pull down some light. Blurring me out super crazy here, but it's okay. We're going to try to work with it. Every time I see this picture of this man right here, I feel like it gives me the impression of like Frankie Beverly, you know, always had a hat on, sharp gray beard. It's just weird. And then you see the face of the angelic being that's ushering him. It's coming in super fuzzy, folks, but it's okay. We're going to work around it. I think I have another shot here of that same scene. Let's see if we can find it. No. might have just been the one. Oh, here we go. This is the original shot with no highlight, no contrast, no dots in the eyes. I'll just try to hold that in. Let's pull down some light, see if that helps. It's giving me autofocus like crazy. It's unbelievable. There we go. There we go. I'll try to zoom in a little bit. You still see the dark eyes of the man, the white beard, his hand is up to his head, garment, angel. And you still can see the angel's face. It almost looks like a cartoon character. And it's smiling because it knows it gives all glory to the Creator, God. And we understand there's some evil people down here. Lucifer turned to Satan and fell with a third of the angels. So we understand. Black skin doesn't make you immune from heaven, folks. Get that straight. Okay. We're going to end this video. Let's see here. Okay. Showed this before. Giant mothership in the air. See the dome, the object, lines going through it, dot, dot, dot. The sun is here. This is not the sun. This is a separate object that's illuminating onto something that's not supposed to be in the sky. I'll zoom in on it so you can see it's something sitting on the edge of the ship. Has a hard edge. Okay. Stealth craft going into the bottom of the mothership. Zoom in for the visually impaired. You see the tail, wing, cockpit, nose section, and it looks like the bottom of a craft, bombs and all. Now you see those beady eyes in the cockpit, folks. That's not human. That's a creature. Black eyes and a giant bug head. I'm telling you, nobody's taking you into these so-called UFO craft and showing you these creatures. Look at that, folks. That's a physical craft that's outside of the visible spectrum of what we call vision. Okay, I'll just hold that in. And then on the top of the craft, we have individuals that are beaming into the top of the dome of the craft. You have one individual here, head garment. You see his face, his eyes, V-neck collar, wearing some type of extravagant robe. And then there's one right here that looks like a beast. I know. Have it darkened right here, highlight it. You see the individuals in the back right there? Just like I explained, someone with a crown on, a V-neck collar, red dots added to the eyes. You see his mouth, his face, his garment, which appears to be a robe. And then another creature next to him that's inhuman. Red dots in the eyes to show you that that's a face. And they're being beamed into the top of this blackness, which is the dome of the craft. Here I have it outlined so you can see it. And then we zoom into the invisible plane that becomes visible once you add contrast and take away some of the light. You see the tail section of the wing, aerodynamic front, almost looks like a fighter jet. Bottom of the UFO craft, and then the individual that's sitting in it with black eyes that looks like a bug. Seeing is knowing. Okay? So, you know, it's a lot of fake people out here that are only on here for attention. They're not on here for your best interests. And this is the illuminated object that was in front of the giant UFO craft. This is not a lens flare. You see that this is a physical object that has some type of antenna on top of it. It has something going around the bottom of it also, and it's creating its own light. And that's this object here, folks. That's not the sun. That's not the moon. That's a physical object that's sitting on top of the so-called UFO mothership, the wheel. Okay. Do we have any more shots of that? Let's see. Nope. It's another one of the ship I showed you earlier that was so cloaked out, just hiding in plain sight. Look when I zoom in on it, folks. You see it starting to come in? It's right here. Let's zoom out because we have a better perspective when it's at distance. You see the craft right there. People think it's a game. What do you think this is? You think this is a cloud? Or does that look like the ship that Batman flies around in? Come on. Wake up before it's too late. See it? Comes from this image right here. That's a craft, folks. UFO, whatever you want to call it. Spiritual wickedness in high places, folks. And then we zoom in close, we can see some of the entities that are sitting in it. I mean, come on. Like I said, no one is doing this, bro, folks. I understand what they're doing. You know, they don't want to show people my channel. You know, another giant mothership. You see it? This is not a cloud. This is some type of battleship carrier with an ugly face on the front. Okay, let's take you to the wicked face that's on the front of it. Like back in the day with the old ships, all had faces on the front. You know, another point I've been telling folks from day one, you see the eye, nose, mouth, giant chin, crazy looking hair. And all this stuff is supernatural, folks. It's physical also, too. See the detail and definition? See the geometrical shapes that encompass the whole ship? Faces all etched and meshed into it. I'm telling you, most of you guys don't have a clue. I've been trying to tell you. Look, here it is again. The ship that's accompanying the mothership. Looks like the craft Batman flies around in. But I've done videos on this. This is from pictures from old videos that don't even get views. So people don't really understand the type of stuff I bring. You know? Peace, love, and light. It's not for everybody. Only a handful are going to make it. It's a flood coming, folks. Be prepared. I'm having visions of China controlling and owning America. Okay? And New York is in trouble. TC802 put a video out to show you. Look at the giant lizard being in the back. You see the eye, the mouth open. You see the ears and the scales. If you got anybody that's worshiping the dragon or anything like that, that's just Satanism, folks. The dragon is mentioned in all biblical scripture as being the adversary, Satan, Lucifer. So, you know, you got some really, really sick people out here. Why you think so much bad stuff is happening? This is not the place for good. Peace, love, and light. More to come.